Before their divorce, Yolanda Hadid and David Foster shared parts of their 4-year marriage on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Yolanda appeared on one of the highest-ranked Real Housewives shows for 3 seasons before departing in season 6. David and Yolanda's divorce was surprising, as Yolanda loved and admired David on Rhobh. The happy couple hit a rough patch and split following Yolanda's exit. Cameras didn't capture what led to Yolanda and David's breakup, and the two kept the messy details private. Yolanda and David spent nearly a decade together before calling it quits in 2015. The pair dated for 5 years before tying the knot in 2011. Yolanda and David's luxury home in Malibu featured a glass refrigerator, screening room, and recording studio. The couple enjoyed entertaining guests. David's impromptu concerts showed his talent and a touch of arrogance. After 9 years together, Yolanda and David filed for divorce in 2015. They finalized the separation in 2017. David left Yolanda while she had Lyme disease. His decision seemed shady. Since their split, Yolanda and David have said little about what caused them to go their separate ways. Back in the good old days, they looked so happy at their wedding, which is shown in the clip above. However, there has been plenty of speculation. The duo separated while Yolanda battled Lyme disease. It doesn't look good when one partner bails out while another is ill. It seems like they're just out for themselves. The optics made David seem like a selfish and miserable creep. In David's 2020 Netflix documentary, David Foster, Off the Record, the musician denied speculation that he grew tired of Yolanda when she was ill, as she could no longer tend to his wants and needs. "How can I leave a sick woman? The fact of the matter is, that is not why I left," David said in his documentary, as reported by Us Weekly. He noted the different reason, which he will never disclose. David said. The acclaimed songwriter admitted that his high-profile marriages to Yolanda, Linda Thompson, Rebecca Dyer, and B.J. Cook may have overshadowed his musical success. He's had a lot of partners, and he tends to flee when the going gets tough. Yolanda and David didn't share children together. Yolanda's children are famous. Yolanda and David didn't welcome any children together. The pair already had kids from previous marriages. Yolanda's 3 children, Gigi, Bella, and Anwar Hadid, are shared with her ex-husband, Mohammed Hadid. Yolanda and Mohammed were married for 6 years before divorcing in 2000. David was on his 5th marriage with Yolanda and had 5 children and 7 grandchildren. David married singer Catherine McPhee in London in 2019. The songstress appeared in his documentary and gushed about their dating history. They met when she was a contestant on American Idol. David Foster and Catherine McPhee get mocked. He plays up their age gap. David's gotten trashed for dating, and then marrying, a woman who's young enough to be his child. Rich and famous men often do this, and David doesn't really seem to care what people say. In fact, he made a comment on Instagram, as seen above, which basically taunted his haters. David posted a shot of him and a very young Catherine with the caption, "Fans didn't take this well." Catherine looked so young in the photo and David was hovering close to her, looking all too content. It freaked people out. One irritated follower unloaded, writing, "The last Instagram user was basically saying that David was cheating on Yolanda with Catherine. This isn't impossible, but he hasn't actually owned up to it. Maybe Catherine was the undisclosed reason why David bailed out of the relationship." Yolanda Hadid seems to be with a kinder man. He appears to be emotionally present for Yolanda. Yolanda looks so healthy and relaxed when she's with her new partner. He apparently gives her the love and attention that she needs. Maybe David was too big of a star, women seemingly orbit around him rather than being the center of his universe. When a woman wrongs him or his wandering eye gets the best of him, he ends things. Yes, he's devoted to Catherine now, but things can change. He has a very poor track record. In her new relationship, Yolanda is more secure. Of course, every woman deserves that in a relationship. So, while her divorce was painful, especially as she was ill when her husband pulled the plug on their marriage, it was for the best. Yolanda's working, and in 2022, she was filming Holland's Top Model. Her 3 children are all models. Gigi is probably the most successful. She's crossed over to TV by appearing in Next in Fashion. Bella's known for her high-profile relationship with Abel Tesfaye, The Weeknd. That romance didn't last. As for David, he didn't care for his time on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. In his documentary, he slammed the show and anyone who criticized him for appearing in it. "Hey, I got 16 King Grammys, okay? I've sold 500 million records. That show," he quipped. Yolanda put David and reality television behind her and focuses on her current romance. She's also devoted to her kids and grandchildren. What are Yolanda and David up to in 2024? As for what David and Yolanda are up to in 2024, they both live very different lives now. As mentioned earlier, Yolanda is currently in a relationship with Joseph Gingoli. The couple started dating in January 2019 and are supposedly still together as of October 2024. In fact, in August, people confirmed that Yolanda and Joseph have been engaged for over 2 years. According to the article, Joseph proposed to the former model while they were in Holland, where Yolanda was born and raised. Before getting engaged, they met on Yolanda's farm in Pennsylvania, and the rest is history. Joseph is the CEO of a construction and development company. He and Yolanda made their red carpet debut together at the Global Lime Alliance's annual gala back in late 2019. Joseph has been with Yolanda through thick and thin, which is why they make the perfect couple. David, as well, is in a new happy and loving relationship. David and Catherine started dating back in late 2018, just a year after David and Yolanda filed for divorce. Since then, the two have gotten married and even welcomed a child together in February 2021. Besides his marriage, David and Catherine have also been touring together. The couple started their tour, an intimate evening with David Foster and Catherine McPhee, back in February, all the way until March. It's unclear if the two will tour more this year or even in 2025. Nonetheless, it seems both Yolanda and David are much happier in their new lives.